Right. There is Commander Hex. Fun work you did today. After Specula Imperatoris, we needed a resounding victory like this. Thanks to you, Ralgo's star yet burns bright. I'm glad, I really am, but you should know that Alize was injured in the fighting. Regrettable, but I am pleased to hear that she will make a full recovery. Ordolo's parting words, on the other hand, ring less favorably in my ears. But if Xenos wishes to invite us to his so-called royal hunt, then this bull would fain accept. What troubles you, Lise? Oh, it's nothing really, just that we're almost to the end, but we've still got to save Kral and do so much more. We'll find her soon enough. Pippin has his best men scouring the Castro's archives as we speak. Listen, Lise. It will take time for us to fully occupy the Castrum and prepare to advance into the locks. While we wait, there is something I would like to show you. Both of you. After all, this may be the last chance we have to catch our breath before the final push. I don't see why not. Then come with me to Rediata. From there, we'll need to follow another road south. Ready then? Even after all these years, it's still the same. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. Deserve a proper welcome. Is this where you were born? Ceres, Lise, why are you both here for a reason?
I wanted to show you this house. My house.
You mean this is where you grew up?
Aye. Not much to look at, is it? Same could be said of the village. It was damn near impossible to live off the land, barren as it was, which is why so many of us traded our plowshares for swords. Swords and uniforms, mind. We became military men. Tensions were rising between Alamigo and the Empire, and there was always a need for more soldiers to watch the border. It was only a matter of time before the first skirmishes broke out. It's a frightening thing to face Magitech armor for the first time. But after a lot of trial and error, I found ways to bring them down. After a few victories, people even said I had a knack for it. And then one day they hit us. Hard. I was wounded and sent home to recover.
Oh.
Will you remain silent for fear of the Mad King's vengeance? Of his eyes and ears in the shadows and his knives in the dark? You, who call this living dishonor our nation. It is but a slow death. Liberty or death? Liberty or death? If this be your creed, then raise up your hands, raise up your voices! Together we will tear Theodoric from the throne! Together we will reclaim our freedom!
Oh.
Send you home to mend, did they?
Aye, sir. Garlean's got the better of us. The chirurgeons say I'm healing well, so it won't be long now.
Liberty or death, is it? Tell me, soldier, what do you think those words mean?
We must needs be willing to die for liberty.
Spoken like a true patriot. But liberty should not be the end in of itself. Liberty is a chance to build something better. A stronger, more prosperous home for our people. It's not quick or easy work, and it is never truly finished. But if you neglect it, then sooner or later, you look up to find you've traded one tyrant for another.
Well, sir, I've never asked for much. Never wanted to live like a king, just wish it were a little bit easier is all. For me and everyone else. And I'm willing to die for that, if that's what it takes.
Dying is easy, soldier. Living is harder. Rest, mend. Regain your strength. You'll need it in the days to come. And mayhap one day we will need it too.
I didn't get to see his face.
Conrad chose you as his successor, Lise, and I will not gainsay his decision. I have but one question to ask. Liberty or death? Those were Curtis's words and his creed. Will you swear by your father's creed before your comrades and the gods?
Liberty or death. That's all you can hope for in war. Father understood that. And you want to know if I do too. I swear to you, here and now, I will fight until the end. Be it liberty or be it death. But the freedom we win must be for every Alamegan, even ones like Fordola, though they may hate us, and the Ananta, though they may fear us. We'll fight, and we'll talk, and we'll find a way to make it work for all of us. Compared to all that, retaking our home will seem like the easy part.
A good oath. And there is naught else to say. You are indeed your father's daughter.
Wow, wow. This is where I grew up. Even a blind man could see that Lise wasn't herself. Not that I don't understand. To be thrust into a position of authority under such circumstances, to be made responsible for the lives of so many, it isn't easy. But when you see your friend get cut down before your eyes, it only gets harder. I'll wager she thought Alize was dead for a moment back there. It's one thing to risk your life for a cause, but to risk that of another is a burden no soldier is ever truly ready to shoulder. The fear, the guilt, it weighs on her. That's good, it will make her a better commander. But first she needs to learn to carry it, to not let it break her. Remember that some causes are worth fighting for. Liberty or death. Her father's words gave me strength once. Mayhap they'll do the same for her. Right then, I think I said enough. The two of you can head back. I need to stay a bit longer. Reminisce. Old place. I understand. He's been away for a long time and probably wants to be alone for a while. Let's head back to Radiata. Ready then. Radiata we go. Guess all that's left is to go into the locks. See what exactly Zenos has in store for us. Wow. Wait, am I the only one who feels like I'm being watched? I don't know if it's Imperials or bandits, but I know there's more than one of them. Let's split up. You head northwest and I'll head northeast. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think so. Being watched? No. Ew, I just heard them squirming. Disgusting. Suspicious youth. 7 health, she's seen us. Saw it. Dead's as good as alive to the Imperials. Oh my god. I got even more AoE. It's a really long AoE though. Jamal. God damn, look at that. The peak male body right there. Guessing they were in scripts. They attacked you too, didn't they? I had no choice. They're Alamegan, not even the conscripts by the look of them. Apparently adults, in fact. Some of their faces look familiar. Probably thought the Imperials were warned them. They captured or killed. Oh gods. Alize and Alphino could be in danger too. I have to get back to Radiata and find Naga. Got some trouble. What's all this about? You two look ready for a fight. We were ambushed by villagers outside of Radiata and thought they might try to attack you too. Are you alright? Aye, we're fine. The twins are at Stark's. Alize was asleep last I checked. Sorry. Did you say you were ambushed by villagers, not soldiers? Did you not see what we just did to Kashamabanya? Goddamn fools. These Ceres, we overheard you talking. The ones that attacked you, they were young, less than 20 summers? I thought so. It's always the young ones. The ones who have only ever known the occupation are the ones you've got to look out for. The only decent work to be found in Radiata is for the Imperials. Everyone knows it. Children grew up knowing it. They have it pounded into their skull that the best they can hope for is to serve an Imperial officer. Bloody fools. After everything they've seen us accomplish, they ought to be begging to fight for the Resistance, not against us. They've been living in the shadow of a castrum their whole lives. A few victories won't change that. Aye, you got some who can't wait to spit in a soldier's eye, but they get beaten for their trouble, or worse. Even so. The ones that don't fight back but refuse to beg, well, they just starve. Treat the dog that bites his master's hands and ignore the dog that refuses to do his bidding, see? In the end, the ones that learn to abide are the ones that survive. Now, you may say that's all about to change, and I believe you, many here do. But a young man or woman who grew up only knowing what he knows has got every reason to doubt. Remember that. Do what you have to, if it comes to it, but remember that. The sooner we liberate Alamigo and bring an end to the occupation, the better. Only then can we show these youths that things do not have to be this way. Only then will they know what it means to live free. We're going to build a new home for ourselves, together. Better home than they've ever known. You got that. I'll be back. Gotta go bathroom. I've been thinking, Alize needs more time to heal. Maybe we should move her to Rauga's Reach. You can receive much better care there, after all. Infirmary is probably the best place for her, short of sending her to Gridania. Indeed, and given what Mistress Woad has told us, I'd rather she did not remain here. Then it's settled. Now go and see about getting her a carriage and escort. And for now, you should get your sister ready for the journey. Sirs, would you mind going on ahead and telling Aurella that we're on our way? I want a bed for waiting for Alize when she arrives. Thanks. Don't worry, I got it, Missy. Bird. Bird. Do you require assistance? Very well. We'll make you ready. We'll make ready to receive the patient at once. Give me a hand, will you? There, all crisp and freshly laundered. We're here. Is everything in order? In order? Yep. Right. Bringing her in. Honestly, Alpha, no, you needn't have gone to all this trouble. What can I say? It seemed a good way to discourage you from limping off to battle when my back was turned. Listen to Aurella, please. You need your rest. I know. Any news of Cryo? You'll be cross if you make her wait too long, as will I. Ha, a chilling prospect indeed. I'll find your sister, and I'll fight twice as hard for the both of us. They're good together, when they're not at each other's throats. I miss that feeling. Sirs, I have a favor to ask. Would you mind waiting outside for me? It won't be a moment. Alright. Got to say. Sorry about my bird. Oh. Oh, baby.
Sorry to have kept you waiting. Well, what do you think? I know it's a bit old-fashioned, but in a traditional sort of way, Ida wore it whenever she could.
Pretty.
Not that I'm pretending to be her or anything. Not again. It's just... if this is the last battle we fight to free Alamigo, then she ought to be a part of it.
Suits you.
It's nice of you to say so. And a bit embarrassing. But mostly nice. Anyway, the real reason I asked you here was to sneak in a warm-up before the final battle. There's this place I know where monks
Hello,
used to
Toki.
spar as part of their training. Care to join me?
Monks would spar. Oh boy. But I'm not a monk. All the way up there. We're going to the opening area. Oh shit, my head's gonna be. Oh wait, no. Opening cutscene is this fight? It would have made a little bit more sense if I was like a melee class. It was so funny seeing my seeing me with my bow in my hand and not using it. That's so pretty cool. Maybe we got a little carried away, but you have to admit that was fun. Thank you, Saris. You're the best kind of friend. The kind that's not afraid to knock some sense into you. You got that? I don't about to say something. Well, that Alice settled in. It's time we rejoin the fight. So actually, maybe you and Alphino should go on ahead without me. I need to talk strategy with the officers, and that might take a while. Weekly reset day? Ooh, time for another piece of 530 gear? Oh god. Can't wait till I get to the points where I gotta do like dailies and stuff. I could probably do them now, but a little bit too sucked into the story. There you are. What was it that Lise wanted of you? A sparring match on the Destroyer's very palm? Could have liked to see that. But she is right. We have lingered here long enough. Ready to depart when you are. Take care, you two. Don't do anything I wouldn't. You better not rise from that bed until you are given express permission to do so. Urianger will be paying you a visit soon, and he is already worried enough as it is. We have a long road ahead of us. Lead the way, Saris. Whenever I'm busy. Hello, Pippin. You're returned. How fares your sister, Alphino? Her rapier wit remains undulled, for better or for worse. Have there been any developments in our absence? I'm proud to say that Castrum Abania is now wholly under our control. At present, we are taking stock of the enemy supplies and redistributing them amongst our men. Also, while sifting through the officer's documents, we learned that a unit of skulls under Fort Dola's command passed through the Castrum en route to the capital, with a single prisoner in their custody. Kyle, has to be her. In all likelihood, yes. You'll be glad to hear that the tunnel leading to the locks has been secured by our soldiers and is now safe for travel. One final piece of good news. Reinforcements from all 4 Alliance nations have arrived and joined the main host, which has established a new base of operations within the locks. Damn. Commander Hex should be arriving soon, yes? When she does, we will call a meeting to discuss the final stage of Rauger's Beacon. Hey, Shares. Sorry to keep y'all waiting. Pretty. An Alamegan folk dress? How very fitting. And well fitting, I might add. I want to do something for Ida and for myself. I took that a different way. Never mind. This is it. Let's push. We're coming, Crow. The strollers are out of commission, I'm guessing. The locks. Oh my.
I remember my father's words, how they rang in my ears as we left Castrum Urbania behind and looked out over the locks before us.
Amigo's pretty big, huh?
Comrades brave and true. They had come from all across Eorzea to stand with us, to stand against oppression and tyranny.
There's my boy Emmerich.
20 years the Empire had ruled us, but no longer. Liberty or death. Liberty or death.
Had Estinian earlier. Now all we need is Heian.
Ere we begin, I would say to you as a proud son of Alamigo that I am grateful to each and every one of you for your part in this endeavor. Now, to the heart of the matter. The enemy appears content to remain within the city walls and await the inevitable siege. Open conflict has been sporadic thus far. Whether Xenos is biding his time until reinforcements arrive, or attempting to bait us into a trap, none can say. We know better than to trust his word.
Regardless, we can ill afford to present Garlemald with a chance to ready her legions. It would be in our best interest to press for a swift resolution.
A long siege wouldn't be good for the people in the city either. If food becomes scarce, you know who'll starve first.
Just so. Therefore, I propose we commit our forces to an all-out assault. What say you?
Hit the ground running? Oh yeah.
Twould seem we are of one mind. Then let us proceed to the how of it. The immortal flames will form the vanguard, supported by the archers and the conjurers of the Order of the Twin Adder, under the Elder Seedseer's command. Once the main host has cleared a path to the walls, we will bring forward the artillery of the Maelstrom and the Temple Knights. I would have your cannons pound the gates and punch a hole right through the middle of their defenses.
What about the resistance?
Your part will be to occupy the residential district and keep civilians out of harm's way. The people are more like to trust their own.
Of course. You can count on us.
Remember that there is a second entrance to the city proper there. If all goes to plan, we will have secured 2 points of entry. Once both objectives are complete, we press on into the city, surround the palace, and hunt down Xenos.
Yeah, we'll get him.
As for the Scions, you will be held in reserve as an irregular unit until we have more intelligence on your captured comrade. Kryle's rescue will be your primary concern, but I dare say we'll find a use for you once her freedom has been secured.
Thank you, General. I pray we find her quickly.
Ralga's beacon nears its end. Soon, my friends, Alamigo will be ours once more.
Alright, we got it. Goldilocks won't know what hit him. The stage is set and the players are assembled. Eorzea has come at last to drive the invaders from her lands. What would grandfather say if you were here with us today? Killing robots in a raid? Wee! For all our other accomplishments, Carl remains in the hands of our enemy. And I find myself wondering if I could have done more. Though we know now that she was taken to the city, we have found nothing which might tell us where she is being held. Sorry about that. You know, you could just ask me. Thancred, you actually got out of there alive. Thancred, what have you learned? I shall spare you the particulars of my infiltration and simply state that I have seen her with my own eyes. She is being held within the residential district south of the city proper. I tracked her to the ruins of an old temple of the Fist of Ralgr, within which the Imperials have constructed a research facility. Research facility? What manner of research? Why, methods to imbue Guardians with the power to manipulate ether. In pursuit of which goal their scientists have, I am sorry to report, performed many questionable experiments on living subjects. What? Calm down, Alphano. We've already been tasked with securing with Alamegan Quarter. This just gives us a reason to do it faster. I entered and exited the facility by stowing aboard Imperial transports. That method is not suitable for a larger force. And it goes without saying that a direct assault on the rather substantial main gates would be ill-advised. I think I might know someone who can help. One of my best men. He had an idea about how to get into the city. Actually, it might be best if I let him explain it himself. Hello. It's been a while. I'll not take offense if you don't remember. Might even be glad of it. Alagana, am I right? Aye. This guy's the name. I was raised in the peaks, but my mom grew up in the city. Alright. Anyway, I reckon we can get inside the Alamegan Quarter by way of Loch Seld. What now? What? How? It was a story my mom told us which made me think of it. It was always going on about what life was like when she was a girl. See? How they used to have to boil water from the well before they could drink it because it was full of salt. They were drawing seawater from the locks, which means there must be an underwater tunnel or something. Aye, that's it. But it won't be as simple as going for a swim. The well was closed, see? Apparently Theodoric decided one day he wanted to control the water supply and forbade water trading. But even if you come up through it, you'll find yourself on the wrong side of a locked gate. At the time, my grandfather, being an enterprising sort, befriended a guard and lifted the key from his belt. He made a copy and carried on selling water until the Imperials invaded and ended up working at the saltery. In short, we need your grandfather's key, assuming he still has it. I'm certain he does, and I can take you to him, but it'll be dangerous. Don't worry about that. We're used to dangerous. Nago and Arnvald will assemble a squadron while the rest of us go and get that key. Alrighty then. Oh, sounds like a plan. Let's not waste any more time then, shall we? My mom said Granddad kept the key with him at all times as a lucky charm. If he hasn't got it, then, well... Then we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Are you serious? We may have to deal with a few Imperial patrols, or worse. Got this. Okay. That was quick. Fighting these things? My god, this place is so big. God damn. We're here, but this isn't right. Where's everyone? Orderly alliance of the advances that surely reached their ears. Mayhap they sought refuge elsewhere? Well, appears to be have recently been filled with fish, packed in salt. Pot is filled to the brim with salt from the locks. Lumber appears to have been laid undisturbed for some time. Crumbling masonry appears to have lain undisturbed for some time. Where else? Where else? Oh, there you go. Queer device. Magitech device suddenly sprang to life, flashing brightly and emitting a shrill sound. It's a trap. Okay. Don't even check it, the obvious trap. Wasn't me. Swear.
Ready?
Away with you!
I got you, Alpha. No, don't worry. There you go. Ow, why are you going after me? Oh then, where are we? Ah yes, looking for clues as to the whereabouts of our erstwhile water merch. There you go. In the wake of the ambush, you find a diary belonging to a laborer. The last entry makes mention of a plan to take shelter in the Sally Monastery. Oh, the monastery? That's to the south. Lead the way. Not after that ambush, you won't. It's too dangerous, sirs. We'll follow you. Keep your eyes somewhere. I don't need to fight that thing. They here? Oh yeah. You don't need to. You don't need us. You don't need us. A baton. We'll just fight this thing too. Leave me alone. Yeah, turn away a baton. Probably. Ow. Can I get some heals, please? Look at all that damage. Okay. What is that thing? Something tall, dark, and appear appears to be blocking the entrance. To go through him. Shield generators here. Keep the machine outstairs. Be darling and destroy the generators. Call me a darling. We got you now. Come on, it's already. There you go. Sorry about that. Wow, we did it. This is it. This is a monastery. I have to be around here somewhere. Stellar? What? What? It's me, Whiskar, your grandson. Whiskar by Rhalgr, is that really you? Oh my. Oh, it's good to see you alive and well, lad. But who are these other ones? The Resistance, Granddad? My comrades in arms. That we do be, that we do be. Told you all about me thumbing my nose at the Mad King, did she? Heh, daft sods never caught me neither. It wasn't much, but it was my way of rebelling against his rule. Glad to see you've got higher aspirations. Here, make our family proud. I will, I swear. Rhalgr as my witness. Yeah, we did it.